I've got another Wantable Cozytober edit. So if you want to see what's inside and what lured me in, then stay tuned. Hi and welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. Chloe, Bandit, the new guy Dexter, they're all in the other room. I'm actually in our dressing room, which isn't that fancy. It's a spare bedroom that my mom turned into a dressing room many years ago. So that's all it is. It's not that serious. But because we have a new cat and this just requires a little bit more room, and there's a little bit more stuff down there right now with the cat and all that. Yeah, we didn't want to, I didn't want to disturb him. Little health update. We had him looked at by a vet tech today from my daughter's school. He is severely malnourished, very bad skin, flea infestation, which we knew, and I did flea and tick him immediately before we even brought him inside. And yeah, he's not looking great, but we can turn that around, I think. So that's a little health update on Dexter if you saw him in another video, and I will keep you guys updated. All right, so Wantable sent an email saying 30% off any item, all items that you keep. So you don't have to keep 3 to get 30% off in this particular box. This was like the drawing. I think it was 0 fees and 30% off everything you keep. You don't have to keep everything to get that 30% off. You can keep just one thing to get the 30% off. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? 30% off of a clothing article, I can do that. So that's what drew me in. So with the way this is set up, it's kind of hard to give you that sneak peek, but I'm going to try here. A lot of sweaters, but I have just had to dispose of, get rid of, give away a tremendous amount of my clothes from last year, so I was in need of some sweaters. I said, let me give some a try. There is a bag to return anything that you do not want to keep or need to exchange. All right, now this does have a styling fee, and it doesn't note the 30% off, so I'm going to have to contact them to find out, because that was the only reason I ordered that. I did also have a $15 credit, so worst case scenario, I just get one item and use that credit, but it did say 30% off, and when I clicked on it, it said coupon applied, so I'm not sure what's happening with that. I will have to check that out and let you guys know. Now, they have definitely gone to a full algorithm, so even though there's a note from a stylist, immediately within hours of placing your order, you get a selection of 16 items to choose from, and if you don't want, and you get to choose 9 items, but if you don't really want some of the items, or you want to see what else they can show you, you can click show me 16 more, and or show me more, whatever, and it will show you, I don't know how many more, 16 more, whatever. So it's obviously very AI now. It's all automated. So I don't even know if they actually have stylists anymore, which was one of their big things. They used to say that they're better than Stitch Fix because they have a dedicated stylist, and that I do not believe is the case any longer, even though there's a note. I don't think there is. But let's go over what is in the box. So from 78 and Sunny, there is this tank top with stripes on it. And this was something I had requested back in the summertime, but it's also a great layering piece. Now, also 78 and Sunny is their house brand, which they do not advertise that. But I ordered things off of the 78 and Sunny website, and it showed up on my Wantable account. So, a little sneaky there. And then this is also from 78 and Sunny. I thought it was a cute sweater. I like kind of the striping in there, the blues to purples. Has a little bit of ballooning at the bottom of the sleeve, which I don't mind. I don't like it up here, but I don't mind it down here. Another 78 and Sunny pick here. It's just a blue sweater. It's got kind of a waffle-like weave. It does have this kind of curved bottom. Same in the back. So it's a little bit of a high-low situation. If you can see there at the hem, not much, little bit. All right, another 78 and Sunny pick. Now, I did select all of these, but I don't even look at the brand. I just look at the price and what I'm interested in. And this, I really thought it looked really cozy, but I'm probably not going to get it. So it's this really cozy cable knit cardigan. There are some side entrance pockets. Where are they? Right here. And this I know is by Bobo, and I actually have it in the darker shade, but it's really big, although this doesn't look like it's going to be much more. I think it's just meant to be a big style, and this is about the most kind of animal print that I do, because it almost doesn't look like it, but it's this wonderful popcorn type fabric. By Bays, I guess that's how you pronounce it, B-A-Y-E-A-S. It's dark wash jeans. They're a wide leg and they're cuffed at the bottom. And I thought, well, I thought they were black actually. So I was like, oh yeah, I could do some black jeans. But they're a very dark wash. And then by Micah, we have some black jeans. They're wide leg. And they have these cute pockets. I'm really favoring these. And just a wide leg at the bottom. They have like a really thick hem, which is, I don't know if it's picking it up, but it's like the hem is right. That's the hemline. But they are black, and I've been wanting some black jeans for quite a while and have never been able to get some unless they were skinny, and just moved away from those recently. Now these are a crop, which means they should fit me perfectly. These, I don't know. They often offer me jeans and I sometimes forget to check the length. So these Bays ones, Bays, I don't know. They may be a little long. So we'll see about that. And this is by ACOA. I don't know if that's a Koa or just if it's the letters, but I really like the stripes on that, and I thought that was some great fall colors. And then last, from Dreamers by Debut, this looks really cozy too, and I have like a really cozy blue one that is an extra large. I got it from Target years ago. And so I wanted to replace it because it's so big. I don't know if this will be it or not. It's very soft. The other one is kind of almost, it's that kind of popcorn, but the inside is also like a little bit fuzzy. So yeah. All right, I'm going to get trying some stuff on. I'm in the dressing room, so if I need to grab a top because the top that I have on doesn't match, I'm all set right here. So hang tight and I will be right back. Here is that first outfit. So I went with the jeans. I'm going to push this down so you can you see? I think you, yeah, there you go. You can see. So they are not a bad length, particularly if I have some shoes on that give me a little bit of height. And then the sweater is super cute, a little baggy, but I think it's meant to be because this is a medium. I was looking for the tag, but those are the pants tags. All right, so I just grabbed some sneakers that have a little bit of a lift on them to show you. There's the back of the jeans. So definitely with a little bit of lift, not bad. But again, this is a little bit like falling off of me because it's meant to be oversized. So If this were a keeper, I would probably try to size it down because it's just like it sliding off here, sliding off there, and a little bit messy. So, but I do really like the colors in there. I thought that was a nice color combination. Cute little buttons. So yeah, I do like it. Let's look at some prices. So this sweater is the novelty, oops. The sweater is the novelty cardigan in ivory and multi. This is a medium by ACOA. And this was one of my most requested items. So it was something I really wanted to try. You can kind of put a star next to, I think it's 3 things, maybe 4, but I think it's 3 that are your most requested things you most want to see. And it retails for $69. The jeans are the high-rise straight leg jeans in rinse. And those are, again, that beige. And those are $89. So again, now my thought was 30% off. Yeah, that's a good price. I could do that. But we'll see. I'll have to look into it. But it definitely did say I had 30% off. So, and that was even if I just bought one item, which was really what drew me in. Okay, let's try on something else. All right, I'm back. I kept the same jeans on. Let me just move those out of the way. That's really kind of bothersome. And I put on that little blue and white striped sweater. Now this is a medium. It fits perfectly fine. Kind of a nice, more fitted look. So I do like that. And, you know, I have the tank top underneath of it and it still fits perfectly. So this is going to fit true to size. If this is something you were interested in, you do want to go true to size. The first sweater, I would definitely size down 1 or 2 sizes even. So I do like this. I think it's nice. I don't think it's out of the ordinary though. Like, I don't think this is something that I would put out the kind of money. Like, if this were $19 at TJ Maxx, I probably would get it. But I'm thinking for 78 and Sunny money, probably not. This is probably going to be a send back. Again, it's very nice. It fits well. It's got a nice weave, but it's just not fantastic. Like, I'm not looking at this and saying like, oh, I can't live without it. So let's look at that price though. This is the solar striped sweater in indigo haze, size medium, 78 and Sunny, $74. So again, is it a $74 sweater? No, it's not. And even at 30% off, I still don't think it would be worth it. So this, definitely going back. All right, let's try another sweater. Now this is what I'm talking about. It's fitted nicely. I love this little ballooning. I love the colors. And it does kind of stand out to me. It does say, this is unique to your wardrobe. You don't have anything like this, and you're not likely to find anything like this. So this might be worth the splurge, particularly if I'm getting that 30% off. Now this is the Virgo V-neck sweater. This is also an indigo haze. Now that's weird. And I'm looking, and they're both listed as indigo haze. Size medium, $89, 78 and Sunny. This was a most wanted, and I do really like this. So I do have that $15 credit. Might be worth it. All right, I have one more top I want to try on with these pants, and then we're going to switch to the black ones. And this is that tank top, and it's kind of a crop top, so no. First of all, no. If I lift my hands, my arms any higher than this, all of this is going to be exposed. That's not a pretty sight. Nobody wants to see that. Would it be a nice layering piece? It could be, but I could find inexpensive layering pieces and be able to wear them with or without. Wear them with I couldn't wear this with an open cardigan, let's say. So it is cute, but yeah, I'm not comfortable with that length. And these are high-rise jeans, and that's a little better yanking them up, but still, I don't have that much range of movement. Not that I raise my hands a lot, but I just want to be comfortable that if I needed to, I could. It is a nice soft cotton though, and the color scheme is nice, but again, just not in my comfort zone based upon the length there. This is the Together Again tank in Mariner Midnight multi-stripe size medium. It is on sale for $40.50 for a tank top, 78 and sunny. The original price was $54, so it's not even that much of a savings. This is a $14 tank top. Absolutely. It is not a $40 tank top. So what they took off is really what they should be charging for it, in my opinion. All right. Let's try on some more stuff. Okay, so I am back with, I just grabbed a kind of low-cut cardigan. But this little cardigan, because I thought it would go well with the black pants and the two different sweaters that I have that go, I think, better with the black pants. And this is that sweater from Bobo, and it actually fits a lot better than the brown one does. I really like the brown one better, but this one does fit better, so I do like it. I'm really hoping for that 30% off. And these are the jeans, so they have that little front flap pocket, which I like. They are loose fitting, so these I would definitely need to size down, a high cut, but not too bad. And the length, because they're a crop, perfect length, perfect. These are the perfect black jeans, I think. They got, you know, a nice loose leg, which is what's very popular now. And yeah, these are nice. I like these. Yeah. I like the sweater too. So the only thing is that there's no pockets to put your hands in without, I guess, you know, you can snap that, but I stand around with my hands in my pocket much. But I do carry my keys on me at work, and I like to tuck them in my pocket just for extra safety measures. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I think this is kind of cute. Yeah, I'm really thinking strongly on these jeans, if I can get them in a smaller size. All right, I have two more sweaters, although the really long one, I think I'm going to grab, I do have a couple pairs of skinny jeans still, so I'm going to grab those or some bootlegs, something that's a little bit of a smaller fit because it is so long. All right. All right, so here is that kind of Aztec print sweater. It is super, super soft, guys. So soft. And it definitely has like a neat print. I don't know that I'm in love with it. I'm not really sure about that. I'll have to kind of play it back and look. I do like it with the jeans, though. I think it is a nice look with the jeans. Tell me your thoughts. All right. Let's go over the price of it. I can go over the price on the other sweater. All right. So this sweater here, the one by Bobo, is the Animal Popcorn Cardigan in oatmeal leopard medium, and that is $69. And again, at 30% off, I thought that was a perfect price. And this is the Southwest pattern long cardigan in charcoal, and that is by Dreamers, and it is $79. And then the jeans by Micah are the high-rise wide leg jean with patch pockets, and that is $89. And both of the jeans were most requested because I did find that all of my pants, I have like only a few pairs of actual denim. That everything else is like an orange denim, a white denim, a pink denim. So I have like just a handful of jeans, and two of them are kind of a very light wash, and I wanted something darker for the fall. I'll still wear the light wash, but when I saw the black, I was like, absolutely, give me those. Okay, let's try on that last sweater with some more fitted pants. All right, here is that last sweater. The color is kind of wonky, like it just doesn't want to sit down, and it's a little itchy, I gotta tell you. I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be super soft. I thought this would be like a great kind of softy sweater, and I definitely purposely put it on with the cardigan so that I could see if it was itchy or not. And yeah, like it's itching me at the neck, it's itching me just everywhere. So that's going to be a no for me. And it is really cute, but yeah, I just don't think I can do that itch. Which it's a great color. I will give it that. It's a great color, great pattern, little itchy for me though. And this is the Glenwood cardigan in Olive Branch by 78 and Sunny. This one is originally $109 and it is on sale for $81.75. I think that is. Let me look. Yes, $81.75, but just not something that I think is going to work out for me. But it's nice to try it, and no, I don't like this either. I don't like how it just doesn't sit right. It's a little better, but it's still too itchy and just too kind of baggy. It's more of like a relax around the house sweater, and for that kind of price, well, a relax around the house sweater ought to cost me like $20, not $81. All right, so tell me your thoughts. What was your favorite? My favorites are the two pairs of jeans, this sweater, and this sweater. But I really got to look and see what's going on with that 30% off. If I have the 30% off, I will probably get all four of those items and maybe a fifth, maybe one of those other two sweaters, the gray one or the striped one, but the striped one I'd have to be able to size down on. But we'll see what that looks like. And I'll try to pin that in the comments down below or put it somewhere because I'm going to definitely look into that tonight. All right, well, thank you so much for spending a little time with me. Please consider hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell, and hopefully I'll see you soon.